Hello, hello. We are back again for the energetic predictive energy for what's going to come up for us over the next couple of weeks. So we'll go through each card that you chose to see how it represents the energy in your life right now and to see which card you were drawn to and see how that makes sense for you. How does the card that you chose relate to what's going on in your life right now? So maybe perhaps you had thought about a circumstance that's happening in your life and chose that card based on the circumstance that's happening in your life right now. So how does the card that you chose play in and connect with the situation that is on your mind right now? At the very end of this reading, where we go through each card individually, we'll look at the collective energy to see how the collective energy is going to play out over the next couple of weeks. So let's go ahead and get started. If you chose card number 1, you chose soulmates. So this card really talks about the connection with the people in your life. Who is it that you're connected to? Everyone that comes into our life, whether it be a romantic relationship, a friendship, a work connection, every single situation that is appearing in our lives is appearing in our lives because we chose it to be there in the bigger scheme of things. So it's a meant to be situation. So everyone has a purpose that enters into our lives. So is there a person that you were thinking about when you chose this card? Or what is the situation and what are your connections within that situation? So what happened if you chose this card? You are likely feeling pretty good about a relationship, or you've got good connections with relationships in your life right now. These relationships that are happening around you right now are showing you different ways to look at situations and scenarios and really focus on how can this relationship help me to advance and see things from a different perspective. So really try to see things from different perspectives. There's some transition that's coming based on these relationships, or transformation within the relationships if you chose this card right now. So really pay attention to where you are now and where you would like to be energetically within that relationship or those relationships. So looking at things from a different perspective is going to help you transition to that relationship where you want to be in the future. And that seems to be happening right now. If you chose card number 2, you chose TikTok. So this card really talks about time. You're feeling like time is running out. There's some things that need your attention. This isn't a time to procrastinate. This is a time to take steps towards your goals. What is it that the situation was that you were contemplating when you chose this card? Because it's time to act on those things now. There's some unfinished business, untied ends that need to be tied up. So really now is the time to do that. These may be situations that are making you feel a little bit unsettled. So once you're able to tie up these loose ends, take care of the things that are not quite finished, you'll be able to feel more relaxed and get on with your peaceful feeling. So good time right now to tie up those loose ends, get everything taken care of so that you can move on to the next chapter. Sometimes though, doing that, just to add a little bit more, sometimes there's these situations that we do need to take care of. Sometimes they're a little bit uncomfortable, and sometimes they are difficult things that we've been putting off because they are difficult to deal with. So again, this card is telling you, go forward. It's time to work through these things. It's going to be like pulling off a Band-Aid. Just get it over with so that you can move on, because it's not going to go away until you deal with it. So some really positive things around the corner after you deal with what's happening here. Now, if you chose card number 3, you chose round and round. So this card suggests that you may be feeling stuck. You may be feeling like there's a pattern that keeps repeating itself, or you can't move past a situation. So if you were contemplating a situation or a relationship or a job, whatever it is that you were connecting with when you chose this card is telling you that if you keep doing the same things, the same ways that you've always done them, you're not going to get any different results. So you've really got to do something different. Think outside the box, maybe stepping outside of your comfort zone, to get past these things, because it feels like you're maybe stuck in a round and round situation that's either getting old or is not being productive. So it's time for you to make plans towards moving toward getting those situations to present themselves in a different way. This is completely up to you to make the move to advance or to move on or move forward. Now, it's not the time for you to follow through on those plans quite yet. It's, get the wheels turning, come up with a plan, make sure that what you want is actually what you want, because you don't want to make plans and look back and go, oh, I don't know if I really wanted that. The energy is right for these things to come into play and these changes to happen now. So if there's something that you want to do and you know for sure, and you've put some thought into it, you're not flying by the seat of your pants, then go ahead and make those changes. But it's, it's a time where things are going to fall into place. So make sure that what you are planning to do and move forward with is actually what you want, because otherwise it'll be like, be careful what you wish for, because the energy is right now for things to happen and to fall into place. So that's a really good card. Lots of power in your court. So if you're looking for change, now's the time to do that. If you chose card number 4, you chose serendipity. So lucky you if you chose this card. You're feeling like things are starting to fall into place. You're feeling like things are coming together. All the hard work now is behind you. Things are happening almost effortlessly. Things are just moving along and flowing quite nicely. This is helping you feel like you've got everything, and you feel relaxed, and you feel proud, and you feel accomplished. Okay? You're also feeling connected to your higher self, and you're feeling connected to your higher path. And, if you are feeling like there's still some things to do, carry on doing them. But this is a really good card. Lots of luck coming in, lots of positive energy that's helping to move you in the right direction. So if you're still feeling like there's some work that needs to be done, it's a good time for you to focus on that and really get connected to your inner power and move towards that, because it's really good energy to feel accomplished right now. So if we look at all of these cards together as a collective, we are going to look at the relationships in our life. What are these relationships showing us, telling us? How are these relationships helping us to advance? It feels like there's good people around us, so figuring out who those people are. And the people that aren't giving us good energy, they can take a hike, because let's pay attention to the good people in our life right now. Making sure that we are taking care of the things that need to be taken care of. And our friends are going to help us do that. Whether it's our significant other or our friends, really just paying attention to the timeline and not procrastinating. This is also a good reminder when these two cards are together. There's people that you care about. Tell them. Don't hold back. This is a really good time to tell your friends how much you appreciate them. Call your family members. Tell them that you love them. Really a good time for that. Good time to change our patterns. A good time to start doing things a little bit differently. It's a really good energy right now to focus on something new. How can we do things differently? How can we think outside of the box? Because that's really going to bring us to a place of peace and alignment. Okay, so some really good energies here. Really showing appreciation for those around us, and of course, focusing on our inner peace together as well. So hopefully these cards make sense to you. If you want to comment, let us know how you're working with these energies. That would be awesome. Not everybody wants to do that, and that is okay. If you want to comment, please feel free to do that. Otherwise, we will meet again in another couple weeks. Take care and bye for now, guys.